Good morning, fellow travelers. Having kind of a unique experience this morning. So it's 8:17 in the morning, and we were due to dock, I think, at 8:30. The captain came on just a little bit ago and said that visibility is so bad that they're turning around and taking another approach to the port. That between the captain and the local pilot, they pretty much decided that it wasn't safe to do it when they were trying to, because they just couldn't see. It is completely foggy, and I'll show you the footage I took from my balcony. It's just crazy. You can't see anything. I think it's they said that the visibility was down to only about 300 meters, and that's since the last hour that the fog has started to lift. And so there's also apparently another cruise ship behind us that's basically doing the same thing. It is so foggy that they couldn't even see the bridge. So it was not safe to approach the port. And so we're, I guess, just kind of go around in circles until fog lifts enough that we can go into port. I don't know. It's so strange. I'm so used to being in these tropical ports that this is the first time I've encountered visibility issues from fog. So anyway, today I have it's a city highlight tour in Mazatlan, because we're in Mazatlan. Well, we're trying to get into Mazatlan, and hopefully that'll be good. We were supposed to meet down at the pier at 9:20, but I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit later than that, since it's, going on 8:30 and we're still trying to get into port. Anyway, I'll let you know what happens. Hello fellow travelers, Solo Sue here, and it is the end of day 4, Mazatlan. I had a good day. Well, as I think I mentioned earlier, we had fog, and so we probably got into port about an hour late. And so they pushed back the departure time also by an hour, which was nice, so we didn't have to be back until, I think, 6:30 instead of 5:30. And I got down to the pier it was probably about an hour after we were supposed to have been there, when they had all the people doing tours out there, you know, and found the right person, and we all got on the bus, and it was a city highlights tour. So we went first to see the cliff divers because I had never seen them, and I thought that would be a fun thing to do, and it was. It was just much faster than I expected it to be. Probably we were all told there for maybe 15-20 minutes. We watched 3 guys dive, and it's really surprising how close to the rocks they get. But yeah, it was fun to see. And then we went to a cathedral that was very pretty, and inside was just gorgeous. And there was also a nice town square. You know, in Mexico, a lot of the cities have town squares that have these lovely gazebos. Usually they're very ornate, and this was no exception. It was very pretty. He drove us initially by a flower market to show us that they do flower arrangements of puppies. And so I got pictures of that. He actually brought us that on board. That was, I think, 300 pesos. The other thing he drove us by was a shrimp market. And we're in the bus, right? And so he goes down to the shrimp guys, and he gets 2 big shrimp to show us. And it was apparently a little late in the season, so they weren't humongous, but he said that, you know, he had gotten shrimp bigger than his head and stuff before. They were not still moving, which is good. They weren't trying to escape. We did go to the Golden Zone. The Golden Zone was interesting because he really talked this place up. He said it was a silver museum almost, right? Because they have an extensive selection, and they're all fine workmanship and all this kind of stuff. Well, apparently all the tourists stop there and funnel all the tourists in there. They also bill it as a bathroom stop, and they give you a free margarita. The line for the bathroom, for the ladies in particular, was half the store, and this was not a small store. The silver was pretty. It's not any different than the silver I've seen in many other silver stores, and that's what the Golden Zone is. It's a lot of silver jewelry stores. It's a lot of Mexican tourist trinket stores, and there's a few sort of arty kind of gallery places as well. And there's a Señor Frog's merchandise store. There's a couple of restaurants here and there, and some bars as well sprinkled in. But yeah, it's not that unique. I was underwhelmed. So we went and saw a lighthouse on our way back. It's apparently the tallest lighthouse on a natural formation. So it's all the way built up on top of a fairly good sized hill. And I know that you can get excursions where you can walk up to it, which would not be very fun because it's a lot of hiking, a lot of uphill. It would be physically challenging for most people to be able to do that, and most people would do it one time, not want to do it again. That's actually what our guide said. He says, yes, I did it once and I will never do it again. We got back to the ship in plenty of time. So tomorrow we have Puerto Vallarta, and I'm not doing a ship-sponsored tour this time. I'm actually doing something out on my own. So we'll see how that goes, and I will let you know. So we'll soon signing out.